What's good, my people? I am back. I'm here. I am now. I did not upload the past 2 days, but we're here right now. And got this cool team. I actually don't remember who gave this to me. Arceus Steel. This might be from a few people. I don't remember. He has an Arceus Steel. Insane. Arceus Steel is the wave. And this guy is super high. This guy might be #1. This guy might be the guy who's posting my academy. If he's #1, then I'll play the game differently. Well, I mean, he's high enough. Okay, yeah, awesome. What a great start. This is gonna be an exciting game because now I can play for real, you know. So let me scan my team. Dragon Tail, Spatial Ren. It's gonna be crucial, very crucial, as you're gonna see, particularly because he has Sun twice. I mean, like ultra crucial. You're going to see Koraidon, Mind Game, not Mind Game, really. Lando, Weezing's Toxic, Useful, CM, Arceus, Steel can win, but I need Dozel gone. Ruination Spikes, Hazard Controls in Giratina's hands. Giratina on lead, Spikes. Okay, so my worst case scenario would always be the Amoonguss Giratina. Koraidon versus Koraidon is a ballsy situation. Even if he were to stay in, he'd never go and risk. He'd never Dragonclaw, I'd assume, right? Because you know, if you Dragonclaw, what am I trying to say? Hold on, Koraidon. Well, if he's Scarf, he knows at the very least that I'm Scarf, right? And so I doubt he'd ever leave it in, or if he stays in, yeah, he should always switch out there into Dozo. Now, the beauty of Dozo is that I can double claw. One, I can assume he'd likely double switch, but that's not the real reason. This Dozo, I need a certain amount of HP because, as I mentioned, Palkia is going to be a big issue and he can't do much back to me, right? Best body press. What is a body press to a motherfucking Koraidon? And the beauty of it is that I have the stealth, or I mean the Rocky helmet, so I can force curse. I actually don't know if these run. As I mentioned, I need the Dozo weekend. I don't know if they run Avalanche. If they do, I don't know what they run in Ubers. I've seen an Avalanche when I don't think he was cursed though. Let's find out. If it's Avalanche, I'm fucked. Okay, Wave Crash Under the Sun. Excellent, excellent. Oh, no. I meant to taunt. Whew. I meant to taunt there. This is excellent. I told you, this fucking dope. It's Protect 2. Oh, come on. Make my day. Make my motherfucking day. So now that I've unveiled taunt, the opposing opponent of the opponent opposing must, well, we'll Palkia here as you know, now that I know he doesn't have rest, and the Palkia is in, the Palkia is now, and this is exactly what we needed, this position. I'm surprised he spatial, I mean, I'm surprised, not spatial run, I'm surprised he Amoonguss is excellent. It's Max Spadef, so I don't want any smoke from this guy because that's a base 120 before the stab, and that did nothing. So it's a little annoying. I didn't expect him to be Max Spadef. And the Dozo, it cannot heal outside of leftovers. That's wonderful. That's going to be key for my Arceus Steel down the line, because that boy is an issue. Okay, fair enough. Take the Tinglu. Take it. Oh, he actually grass knotted. He must fear substitute. Interesting. Okay, this is wonderful because I actually get to get up a spike here, which is going to be key for the game later on. Palkia with the spike up, key later on. Key. Ah, he went Giratina Origin. This guy's a beast. Nah. But you know, Will-O-Wisp into Hex, things of that nature is going to destroy me. But as I mentioned, Tinglu, it's D5 most likely, but Tinglu punishes with the one little bit of itty bitty spike hard. And the Ruination beating this down, it's gonna be key. I tell you, Palkia is gonna be key. And then I'll take the little bit of Hex beating to the point where I mean, most things I could probably whirlwind into it are in my best interest. And I can't have him rogue Draco on a turn, so And he might not be sporing with the Amoonguss because he wants to save the spore for something else, which is, it's just wise. It's wise. I give him that. It's wise. Ruination, we're gonna bring him at 13%. Okay, I just need to see if he's committing to that. So I could hard switch out to Hex, but now that I see that he's committing to the Hex defog, he does not want these hazards up. And like, okay, since you don't want the hazards up, fair enough. I want to go to something that he can't switch out. It's a high risk. Koraidon is useful if he does Draco, but I figured I'd conditioned him well enough to that point where I can make this wavy play. And I got the Sun up with the Palkia in, which is what I wanted, right? And so now this allows for me the Spatial Run first as he protects, and now we can Fire Blast on the Arceus / Amoonguss switch. I'd assume it into a Chaos, cause he took, that's his Amoonguss there. Spatial Run, why you do this 5% chance? The Amoonguss would have been gone there. And Amoonguss being gone is a big deal. But alright, well, he's gonna go for the Grass Knot. I can't have this board. Oops. Dang. It's 5%. Come on. That is a big deal. Especially because I needed to time the Sun. Because I think he's in a Grass Knot, but yeah, it shouldn't do too much. I think he might be Assault Vest. Fire Blast doing 52. I think he's Assault Vest. And so what the beauty of the, actually, if that makes a lot of sense why he's not sporing. So if he's Assault Vest, look at the beauty of this, right? Fire Blast is 52 in the Sun coming out. There's no way that's Spadef. That's Assault Vest, which means he's, what did Spatial Run do last time? It did. I didn't want to take that damage. I'll remove one of his Pokemon. Fire Blast might KO. I doubt it though. I know the Sun did 52. It could be a roll. I don't think one, he could risk it, but also I don't think he can do anything about. So he's likely gonna just give up the Giratina. If he's Assault Vest on the Amoonguss, it would make sense why he's emphasizing the, because I could go to Weezing this turn and stop his regen, and I thought about that if I confirmed that he was Assault Vest. But I also think he's just gonna go for the switch out here. And I'll have to play a bit differently if Palkia has to take damage, because as I mentioned, it's supposed to punish his Dozo. And it was supposed to be around for his Arceus Steel, but he does how you miss of 3? I missed 3. Come on. And now potentially have to take Shadow Sneak damage. That is so lame, man. That is so lame, dude. Oh, oh my god, bro. You cannot make this shit the fuck up, dude. Alright, so I guess we're gonna have a harder game than I desired, but okay. That's fine. You know how Jam gets down. Jam handles shit. You know what I'm saying? The game wanna make it hard, we handle shit. We handle shit. That's just how it goes. So I'm trying to get the conditions met that I need. I don't know how fast people run their Giri. I don't even know if they ran anything other than, I'm gonna taunt on the off chance I am faster. As he goes for a Hex. If he had Shadow Sneak, he'd knock me out, but you know. My Landorus is super low, and this Giratina shouldn't even be alive, and my Palkia should be at damn near full, because I would have Spatial Run into one-shotting as Amoonguss. No, I can't even, because the taunt lasts the turn it's used. This turn I actually don't remember how this works. Okay, so he would have remained taunted. Well, I have the hazards, which is useful, but as I mentioned, now the Dondozo is a huge problem for me. Now the upside is that the Dozo cannot rest. And the Aster Koraidon say it. But again, we'll adapt and move and bob and weave. You know how we get down. Because my Arceus Steel is still king. Can definitely do some things, assuming we keep that Koraidon. So we're gonna neutralizing gas here, puts us in a position of power. He could go Groudon, but I don't think so. And this is where those turns are gonna bite me. But maybe he's like, if he Swords Dance, he wouldn't risk. I'm Terra Water. He wouldn't risk getting Will-O-Wisp. Yeah, Judgment. That Judgment hurt. Taunt fucking. That's gonna probably hurt my Arceus. Okay, so Ruination for the damage then, and then pivot into Koraidon as he recover. Yeah, because you know, low kick. He actually does not heal. It's a misplay. It's a misplay. I would have healed there. Okay, we lost a lot of leverage throughout this game. But we're gonna get spikes, which is dope. And we force him to attack. Because if he curses, yeah. If he curses, then he's finished in this town. And so Koraidon right now, upon clicking Claw or CC is dangerous, right? Super low, but it's dangerous. It's a dangerous guy. Now that I know it's AV Among Us, that's actually useful too with the hazards. So so I'm gonna end up doing is wheezing here for two reasons. One, it forces in an Among Us, and the Among Us can't heal, right? And I'm pretty sure it's Assault Vest, and that will allow me to go to my Arceus and get a KO most likely with all these hazards up. So I'll do Strange Team the first turn, right? And now this allows for me to I kind of have to up the aggression. Even if he stays in, I'm pretty sure he's gonna go for yeah, so excellent. I forced the hazards, and now this puts me in a position of supreme power, because now I can close combat without any fear of any Terra types, unless it's Terra Ghosts. I doubt he'd be a Terra that resists fighting, and so Dozo gets clapped. I believe after all of this and wheezing, because it can Terra. Not that it even matters in this particular case, but I have to sack my landers because I don't know what the Groudon is going to do. It probably is his rocker, honestly. I mean, I'm just debating whether or not I'd Terra my Arceus, because his Koraidon could be an issue. What's my Palkia at? 18%, so I can survive. It's a tough-ish turn. So he does attack me straight up, which allows for Palkia to come in. He did take Rocky Helmet, because if he loses the Groudon, my Koraidon can just clap his team, right, if he's not careful. So we're in a spatial reindeer. Hopefully we hit. I mean, with the hazards, it does make things harder. But quite the game, quite the game. Quite the game. So again, Groudon is his last line of defense. I survived, and he hits his Precipice Blades. But at this point, hard to say, man. Hard to say, because I just Dragon Claw a bunch of times. We'll see if there's anything that I'm not wary of, because his Koraidon would have to set up Sun for me. He's probably gonna risk the Sweet Tie with his Koraidon. If he wins the tie, I think my best bet here is, well, he's just gonna CC, but I think my best bet here is probably, no, it's not to sack Arceus Steel. If I win the tie, I just win. If I go Weezing, since he's taunt Arceus Steel, he could potentially 1v1 my Arceus. I have Earth Power and he does not, but I don't have any health. And he could terrestrialize. I'll wait, because I can also win with Koraidon later on. So he is Terrifier, yeah. And he is, what's it called? So I could terrestrialize water here and win. Wait, actually 67%. So I can also blitz spam and win. If it's a speed tie, I don't want to avoid it now and weaken his Koraidon to the point where. So now my best bet would be to go Arceus. Yeah, because it covers for his Arceus double out here. It covers for his Arceus double out and the recoil from Blitz, because I only need my Koraidon to win. and then the recoil from Blitz, I can Blitz spam. Excuse me. So I think Arceus Steel secures the game here. Even if I go Koraidon, I can just reposition out into. So I Blitz, force the recoil. Yeah, and he dies to poison, and I just go Koraidon and clean the fuck up with these young blitzes. I just blitzed twice. So yeah, I told you guys I had gotten #1 in Uber, so I know the tier. Like not that long ago, it was right before the DLC. Yeah, so it's not a tier that I'm unfamiliar with. I just rarely run into like people who also are high on the ladder. So you know, it's like, what the hell is this guy? But I knew that guy knew what he was doing. So it's an easier game, not because the opponent is easier, but because contrary to popular belief, there are actually less options per turn that I have to consider than if somebody is just a random person. Because it's like, if they don't know what they're doing, then they'll do anything. If they know what they're doing, there are very few options they'll consider. Isn't that an interesting paradox? But when I release things we're gonna release soon, you'll understand why that's the case. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, pal. Yours as well. I mean, I love to see Gliscor and Uber. It's gonna give me trouble. It's gonna give me a lot of trouble, but I have a Weezing and I'm gonna give you a lot of trouble. Hazard control is not existent. Elite. Well, I'm facing the second Arceus Steel in a row. Is Arceus Steel on the wave? Bro has the lone Rocky helmet, motherfucking Triumphy. I am not ready. I am not worthy. So many routes we could go with this, but it's not evident that he has hazard control yet. And since my Palkia can somewhat check a potential Kyogre, I want to start this party right now. If he goes to Gliscor, we'll find out if he's faster than me. He is, and if that was the case, then it allows for me to taunt in a U-turn. Tinglu gives no fucks. He goes Arceus Steel. Well, I'm gonna say that made some sense, but it's hard to say. We'll see what it's carrying. If they all run taunt, if that's the case, then we get the Ruination opportunity. Though Gliscor is gonna get the opportunity to come in. So Will-O-Wisp is there, which implies recover and potentially Calm Ice. So my Arceus Steel is looking sexy, just sexy. Again, it's not evident that there's a defog option, so we're gonna continue to do what we're gonna continue to do. And then we're gonna play the the Whirlwind game because he doesn't have. Okay, it's not what I want to see, but that is what I want to see because that's one of the primary Arceus Steel answers. And we're gonna take that Rocky helmet, and we're gonna be beating him down, and we're gonna be so Palkia, I kind of have to hard switch or I lose Amon if he water moves. Even if you were to Ice Beam, if he specs right, that's the only way he can do any real significant damage. And then he's gonna give me the Arceus for. I'd really Hydro Pump here, honestly, but it's a speed. I'm modest. Wait, I'm not modest. Wait, why is my speed so low? I'm neutral nature. Okay. In which case, it's better to rend. Even if you were to go to Arceus Steel, because I could have one-shotted the Arceus Steel there, but the Arceus Steel can't do shit to me. Hydro Pump in the rain from a lust. Jeez, bro. Like, this garbage fucking Palkia cannot hit a fucking move. You better take this hit too. Golly. It's aggravating me now. Like, at one point it's alright, but now I'm getting aggravated. It's a relatively high. I'm not gonna make it. I was gonna go Landorus here because, you know, high likelihood of U-turn slash, but he might Draco because he's expecting Tinglu. But I'd assume U-turn. It's not really about what he's expecting. It's about how I'm gonna win with Arceus Steel, and you know the conditions I need are getting met within each moment. So we're gonna Tinglu here. He does Draco, so I'm glad I didn't go to Arceus, and this is wonderful because it allows for us to Whirlwind. He does have U-turn though, but he did Draco. So he's not specs, which is useful. Arceus Steel gets to come in, and that's will Whirlwind on the offside is physical. Interesting. It's physical Wisp. Maybe not, but maybe. I need Koraidon near dead. Cause he only has spikes. Man, my Palkia, you're such a piece of shit. Such a piece of shit. Disappoint me every time. So Diancie, we want Diancie in so we can get this fucking game over. We'll see. He might have body press or something like that. We'll see. Again, I have Terra Ground, so if push come to shove. And I've confirmed choice specs Kyogre, which is what I needed. I don't know what the Gliscor is trying to do. I mean EQ obviously, but I'm pretty sure I am almost gonna kill him. And you're not gonna do shit to me. Yeah, Earthquake, that's 35 fucking percent. So Kyogre comes in, which makes sense. I wanted this thing gone. Choice specs Surf would hurt. Do I need to try to set up now? No. I'm not 100 on the first power would kill him. If it does, then I'm Gucci. If it does not, then I'm not Gucci. Let's... yeah. And so this allows, since the Gliscor took all that damage, it's funny, I could technically sweep him right now. If Rocky Helmet didn't do so much on Diancie. But Diancie is another setup opportunity. I could technically sweep him with CC. Because the Gliscor took nothing from... okay, he's risking the tie, which is blessed. I'll win it. And so now I'll have no answer. He'll have no solution to my... he might forfeit here. I have no solution to my Arceus Steel. Oh, he's gonna go to Gliscor to protect. Trying to protect, bro. Yo, wow, yo, check this out, brodies. Check this out. This is where his heart sinks. This is my favorite part. This is where their heart sinks. Oh shit, I'm losing health. I'm losing health in this piece. So that's gonna be some stealth route damage for you later on, young man. And then watch this. Whew. What? Bro, earthquaked. Okay, brother. But now we can just go to Arceus and Calm Mind directly. We'll likely lure out Miraidon at some point, but yeah. But he won't know that I'm Terra Ground. So this allows for me to. I don't even need to recover. Suppose he could Calm Mind, but I'll have. What would he? What I'm fearing is that he overheats and it does enough. But I doubt it. Yeah, and then I just earth power here and it's finished. Because now the ground, the earth power is Terrad. I mean, it's stab. So yeah, that's gonna be the live for today. It's a fun sequence. Yeah, bro just did. He's like, so this is where the heart sinks, and he was decently high up as well. But yeah, Gliscor is a cool pick, and all that. I have a meeting in like 10 minutes that I need to set up. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure he didn't come back. That's literally why I didn't wrap up the video. I think him switching seals his fate. Because he might have, he probably is Terra Water and Toxic. I mean, I think that's the only... Terra Steel and Toxic, shit. My best bet here is still to attack. Even if he protects, my best play here is to always attack into everything right now. This should die. Yeah, it's not enough time. It was a correct read to Terra, but he doesn't have enough time to rack up the Toxic. So that's why I thought about it. I was like, we're calm mining with Arceus. If he doesn't protect, I give him a turn to protect next turn and I rack up 2 turns. So you gotta weigh the pros and the cons. Don't try to, oh, I'm just gonna predict them. No. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like button. We got some great Ubers games in the day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.